Hello. Hello, and welcome back to KidLivZ. Don't put that on. Today, Jenny Teachy is on.
Hi.
Yeah, is on the show again. We're going to make raspberry and chia flapjacks.
Yeah.
But first, would you like to
I'm being
wear
presented
one?
with my own apron. Thank you so much. I'm going to look forward to wearing it. Right.
That's
Look at that. Oh, good, because I have the largest head known to man. There we go. We're in. And it's Velcro as well, which is lovely. I might have to get one of these. I think it's lovely, and I like the fact it's Velcro.
It's adjustable.
Adjustable is good. So we are going to start with chia seeds. What's good about chia seeds?
They're high in fibre.
High in fibre, yeah.
And
They've got a good fat in them. Do you know what the fat is? Omega-3, which is one of those brain fats. It's an essential fat. And when we talk about essential fats, it means our body doesn't make it. So we have to get essential fats from our food. But what we're going to do, because we don't necessarily want them as little seeds, we're going to grind them up.
Dunk them in there.
Pop them in. That's it. So there's about 55 grams. So then we put the lid on.
So then, yeah. So then we.
It's a bit like the lottery, but with tiny little balls. I'm wondering if we can get them to grind to a powder if I bring my, I've got my very powerful food processor in the car.
So, Jenny is back, and she has bought her robotic food processor. So,
we're going to put our chia seeds in there. We've got a few extras here.
Yeah.
As chia seeds, as we've discovered today, go everywhere, don't they?
Yeah.
We'll probably find some later in between our toes. So put the lid on. And then you just go like this up to speed 10. You have a little one try and pop out the top. Yeah. And we do that for about 10 seconds. And then we will put it off. And then these alarms open. And you'll see the powder.
Oh my god!
What we've got is a powder.
Wow.
So that's our ground chia seeds. So what we've got in here is 100 grams of salted butter. And we've added to that some honey, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we want that just to melt down. Meanwhile, we've got some raspberries, which have been frozen and then defrosted. And we're just going to mulch those down. And then we've got our oats. So you can use oats, you can use gluten-free oats if you want to, you can use quinoa flakes if you want to, there's loads of different versions of this. But the point of this is to make sure that we don't have too much sugar, but we get the sweetness, natural sweetness from the raspberries, which are so delicious. Now they're not in season at the moment, are they, for us?
No.
But if they're frozen, we keep the nutrients in if they're picked and then frozen pretty quickly after they've been picked. And then we've got a little bit of honey just to help bring out the sweetness of the raspberries. And butter, well, butter's just delicious and it holds everything together. And then we're going to use the chia seeds. Now, chia seeds are a source of omega-3 fats. When we cook them, we don't get that, but we get all the fibre from them. And we've ground them down because they act also like a sort of an egg in cooking, in baking, so they bind things together. Have you ever left some chia seeds in a bit of milk or in a bit of water overnight?
Yeah.
And then you come back the next day and you could actually hold your spoon up in it, it would be solid. Oh, can you smell that? Butter and honey. Delicious.
It's the most
delicious.
Amazing
I know,
smell.
isn't it?
So now we're going to pour some oats in.
That's
And
it.
we stir them in.
And we stir them in. And what we mustn't forget is our chia seeds.
Yeah.
So we give it a bit of a
Our
shaky, shaky. And then, you see, what's lovely about this is the chia seeds look quite dark, don't they? Quite black. So the dark colour of the chia seeds contrasts really well with the bright red of the raspberries. And that's what makes this a really pretty, flapjacks are all right, but let's make them a bit more interesting. I like this because you get a little portion size of your own, but you could cook it all in one baking sheet. Tray.
Yeah, we normally do that.
Do you, and then chop it up?
That's easy.
The thing is with that, you see, some people come along, I know, some people come along and they cut the biggest slice. You see, with this, that's your portion and that's that. Have we got Darshan in the room? Is he the one that cuts the big slice of flapjack? Walks out. I can't imagine that for a moment. Right, so are we all stirred in? All happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, so now we're going to put in our light raspberries, and we're just going to stir those gently. They don't need to be too stirred in. So when you think you've got all of that stirred in, we need to fill each of these little brownie tin holders. Are you happy to do that, or do you want to go halfway and then I'll take over?
I don't mind.
Well,
you
let's
like
give it
to?
a go. Right, I'll tell you what, let's do this in a double act. Yeah, look at that.
And then you can mush it down.
Yeah. I'm the musher. And you are the
Spooner.
The spooner. And on to the next one.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. What about that first one that we did? Pop a little bit more in there.
I was a bit conscious about how much we had.
Yeah. That's always wise to be that way to start with.
Do you think we're talking a bit too much about the portion? We're just going on and on.
That's what editing's for.
They're going to be like, done.
So we're going to put that into the preheated oven for 20 minutes, and then we're going to take them out, let them cool, prise them out, and eat them.
You need to preheat your oven, as we said, and it needs to be in the oven for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, and then we'll take them out. And we'll have a look. Right.
Oh, I can hear them.
So we want them to cool a little bit before we take them out, but you've got your special tool, haven't you, that you prise things out with. Now, where is the special tool? Oh, special tool, where are you? You've got it?
He's there.
Brilliant. Perfect. Hurry up, I'm hungry.
Sorry. Thank you.
Not only are you a good cook, you're a good washer-upper. Right, shall I hold this and you hold me?
I'm going to do this one.
Yeah?
It was in
The big
red
one.
spot. That's going to be mine.
Okay. There we go. I've got it. Remember my asbestos fingers. There we go. Because they're a bit warm, that's why.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. You've got it. You're the pro. Slip your releaser underneath. There we go. Flip it onto yours, and away we go. And then one more. Whee! Now they look lovely, don't they? Do you think we should try one? Because remember, the sugars and the honey and the raspberry, they're the bits that are going to be really hot and burny tonguey.
Oh, tasting time.
Yummy time, yummy time, yummy time. They're good.
And the thing that I couldn't taste the most is the raspberries.
So if you've ever bought like a shop bought flapjack and you thought, oh, that's so sweet, these are just the right amount of sweetness. And we know how much sugar went in because we put it in. It's just a small amount of honey and the natural sugars from raspberries. And that's what we love about these.
Try this recipe again. I certainly will. Thank you again. Thank you again now.
And again.
And again, and again, and again. So please try this recipe. Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel?
I certainly have.
We need more of those. Come on, up the number now. Bye! Woo!
Cut.
What?
Cool.
Oh.